Hi, welcome to the 2020 Sew Along with GourmetQuilter with a distinctly Australian flavour. We're doing really well with our blocks. There's a picture of the quilt up here. It's over 20 weeks and we're actually up to part 16 already, so that's fantastic. We have this enormous pile of blocks now with Australian appliques and Australian fabrics and all sorts of Australian things, even though I'm in New Zealand. So it's looking really good. Last week we started making some of the border blocks, and this week it's just a fairly quick week, good catch-up week so that other things can get caught up on. We've got some more border blocks. So what we've done is all the centre blocks now for the main part of the quilt, and then there's these blocks that come around the border, and they're going to be appliqued, but in the first place we have to make the actual base blocks. So we made these little chain ones last time, and this time we're just making these little small ones that take the applique in between. And all they are, well, there's one up here, hard to see on this background, all they are is really just a rectangle with two little corners on it. So, and there's only 8 of them, so really a fun little week this week. As I said, a good catch-up week. So there's a pattern through GourmetQuilter.com that tells you all about the cutting and everything for the whole quilt. So what we've got here is our rectangle for the border, and then just our 2 corners in that nice Australian red fabric. And I've already marked, we just need a diagonal line, and we're going to sew one on each corner. So I'll go ahead and I'll do it because it's not much to do. I know that you know how to do all this, but it's always fun to see someone else do it, I feel. So I'm just doing a straight line on that diagonal that I've drawn there. So the 2 corners go on the same side of the rectangle. And pretty soon we'll be able to start putting everything together. It's going to be kind of fun. So now I've done my stitching on the diagonal line. Now I'm just going to trim 1/4 inch away from the stitching, just to take the corner out. And it's that simple. We just have to make 8 of these. And that is it for this week. How fun is that? So I hope you're getting along really well with your quilts and your blocks and things, because we're getting closer. We've only got another 4 weeks to go. So it's that simple to do. For our border, these are going to alternate around the quilt with these, so that we end up with our little chain. That's what the corners are for, to help with the chain that's going through, if you can see it here on the pattern. So I think it's just going to be really fun to have all this coming together. I'm really excited to see it all happening. So that was it for part 16 for our sew along this year, and I will see you again with part 17.